It's time for coverage you can't find anywhere else of tonight's presidential debate. Former President Donald Trump and Vice President Kamala Harris spent nearly 2 hours on the debate stage in Philadelphia.
Yeah, our Matt Gregory and our Verified team listened to the whole debate. They've been fact-checking claims made by Harris and Trump. So, Matt, thanks for joining us tonight. What'd you find?
Hey, guys, claims flew, like you said, fast and furious off the top. They covered the big issues facing America: inflation, immigration, and abortion. So let's start with a claim from Vice President Kamala Harris, where she said former President Trump would burden Americans with what she called a 20% sales tax on everyday goods.
Economists have said that Trump sales tax would actually result for middle-class families in about $4,000 more a year because of his policies.
Now, this is misleading because of how she characterized this, right? Donald Trump has called for stiff tariffs on imported goods, especially those from China, up to 20%. And leading economists say those tariffs would likely lead to higher prices for those goods. We've covered this before, if it sounds familiar. Some economists say as high as $4,000 a year, others around $1,700 a year, but it would not be an official sales tax, so it's a bit misleading. Next, we look at a claim from former President Trump about the Democrats' stance on abortions.
They have abortion in the 9th month. They even have, and you can look at the governor of West Virginia, he said the baby will be born and we will decide what to do with the baby. In other words, we'll execute the baby.
Let's stop right there. This is false. There are no states in the United States that allow what he's talking about. That's infanticide, which is murder. Killing a baby after birth, again, is infanticide, and it's illegal in all 50 states. Experts say it's also not physically possible to perform an abortion if a woman's already gone into labor. Now to energy, specifically fracking.
Let's talk about fracking because we're here in Pennsylvania. I made that very clear in 2020. I will not ban fracking. I have not banned fracking as Vice President of the United States.
Yeah, her claim right here is a bit misleading because while running for president in 2019, Harris did say she was in favor of banning fracking, but she later changed her position while running alongside current President Joe Biden. And during a nationally televised interview just last month, Harris said, quote, "I will not ban fracking," so you can see her position has changed. Now, finally, here's a claim from former President Trump about a very specific migrant crime in an Ohio town.
In Springfield, they're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there.
All right, so this claim is demonstrably false. A spokesperson for the city of Springfield, Ohio, and other city officials are on the record saying there is no evidence to support the claims that immigrants have harmed or eaten pets. Now that's a look at the debate, but there were so many more claims that were made, so please go to our website on the Verify section for more on the candidates and the claims they made. Back to you guys.
Yeah, they kept you busy tonight, huh?
A lot to sift through. Okay.